Alright, Jojo. Ready, let's do this. Step into the shot.
Step into the shop.
Yeah, I
Don't
gotta.
touch the thingy.
So the authorization, you don't even see the authorization over the panel here? Yeah, good
That's
luck
good.
not touching
Ugh.
anything. But you don't see the price or any of that
That's
stuff
good.
I'm doing there. Yeah, that is kind of good and kind of bad, kind of weird. Alright, so I bought 15 of them.
Oh, it's
For-
still Frostivus?
Oh, it's Treasure 2. I don't know why it's still Frostivus and we don't get to keep playing the Frostivus.
You don't get
Game.
you have so many snowballs.
I do. Well, I can still throw snowballs and make snowmen if I.
Okay.
Maybe my goal is before the month's out to throw all my
You're
snowballs.
gonna really piss somebody off.
Yeah, it'll be one game. Somebody will get hit in the face by like 500
He's
snowballs.
like over 1,000 everything. Snowmans, snowballs.
Yeah, it's. I think one of
What
them's
a-
under 1,000 now.
Oh, hey.
I've done a good job.
Yay.
Done a good job.
What else is there besides
Move
snowballs?
the mic closer. What else is there besides snowballs?
Snowballs and snowmans. Is there anything else?
Uh,
Christmas trees. No?
I don't know where to put this. Yeah, there's Christmas trees. That's alright. That'll be good enough.
We need to get you a new. That's bad.
There's a lot of things I need to get. Including a new like webcam and a bigger screen area so we don't have to huddle.
Aww.
Oh, so sweet.
This is the most PDA we ever do anywhere.
This is the truth. Hey, anywhere.
Anyway, yeah.
That's disappointing. Life is me.
I'm happy.
Wait a minute. Ah,
I can't guarantee any of the outcomes of this. You realize that, right?
what outcomes?
If your treasure bits.
Oh, last time it was great. So I should be able to get these 3 no problem,
Those
right?
are the 3 you want?
Well,
Eh.
that's
That's
actually kind of
okay.
cool.
That one's cool.
He's okay. I mean,
The
I got.
arms coming out of his boobs.
They have another good silencer set. They heard me scream about silencer, and they finally got another. He's got an owl face. That's silencer. How do you do better with silencer? You cover up his face. It's universal. Poor guy.
Sure.
We all go through those moments.
Oh, I like
You like the bear?
the druid.
Yeah, that's his bear form. And then what's the spirit bear? Oh, that's kind of creaky.
Cute. That's cool.
Oh,
Why?
go back. Zoom out. I'm not very good at Dota. We'll look at them as we open them.
Okay.
But the topic I wanted to talk about is I just made you sit through the
You did.
the TI-8
True sight.
True Sight. Yeah,
Mhm.
we watched the True Sight together. Noted by my recordings well before this, we were giant OG fans before this thing even occurred.
Yes.
And we even claimed that they'd win before this thing occurred. It wasn't maybe a smart decision, but our hearts were there.
Yes. I've been about the Augs. Actually, they're the first team I ever really followed ever. Because I haven't really been in watching Dota as much as you have, obviously. I don't play Dota even. But
Yeah.
they were the first team I rooted on during a major a couple years ago when we were on a trip. It was raining all the time. We ended up watching.
Was it our Louisville trip?
Was our Louisville trip? No.
Okay.
St. Louis trip.
St. Louis trip. Yeah.
And it was pouring down rain, and we were just inside the whole time. And we ended up watching. Hey, look at that!
I did want that. That's
I am
the only
not
set I
going to be
really
rented
wanted.
out. Sorry.
Only set I really wanted out of this group. I'm pretty much done. Actually, I haven't really looked at the others. I'm using this as I'm going to create a series of these with you, if you're on board.
I can't guarantee success.
I don't need success. I just I want to start an interview type of platform during game stuff. Ooh, that's a
That's
weird
cool
blood
looking.
seeker.
Rawr! I'm a werewolf.
He is a werewolf. They're all very berry and wolfy. You intimidate. All right. So since I've opened a couple of these, we're gonna jump back to the
True sight.
True Sight. I gotta write that down so I can remember that. True Sight.
what I'm
It's
here
very hard. It's not on there yet.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. So I'm going to the rare sets and seeing if what we had was blind luck the first one we opened or not? Because I want to see if the chances go down. The chances do go down with every set opening. So
Okay.
so it made more sense that it was possible. So this one's now 1 out of 187. They don't appear to just go down until you've opened them all now, which is, I believe, how it used to work. So so it is better. Still, odds were against me, but they weren't as astronomically against
You've
me as I thought.
only
before.
opened 2 so far, right?
Yeah, but I'm about to open.
Or th-
How many have I
How many
opened?
did you buy?
We've opened 2,
Okay.
but this will be our 3rd opening. So I think that's why it's on the 3rd on the list. This is my odds right now. It's 1 out of 187.
Oh.
Of
Oh
getting
wow.
that one.
Okay. Yeah, it goes down tremendously. Like if you don't get it on the 8th try, then you should not play.
Well,
That's
odds of these are just 1 in 1. Like if it doesn't get those, it's going to get one of these, I think. Or you think it's might be just easier to get one of the sets now. They might have just changed it all, especially since everybody's been talking about gambling and all that to appease the folks.
guaranteed $35 every time a thing comes out. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good on a supposed free game. Well, it is free.
Yeah, you don't have to get the pretty.
Yeah, you can just play, and it's fun. It looks pretty good on its own.
I like the pretty.
I like the pretty too.
Oop, 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 oop.
In a sense. Alright, so we were watching the True Sight. OG fans. Is that gonna stay? There's no way that stays. No way that stays.
That was so close.
Did you see that wobble as that came forward?
Oh, that looks cool. He has dinosaur bones on him, though.
He does have dinosaur
Everyone else
bones.
is a wolf. He's a dinosaur.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He's got feathers, too.
He
Or
does-
not really feathers. They're Christmas tree branches to look like feathers. Anyways, we're talking about True Sight.
Yeah, we're talking about True Sight. And watching the True Sight thing, it was interesting to see people getting scanned before they walked in, I thought.
Yeah, I did not realize they... I mean, makes sense, but I never really thought in those terms. Meh.
I like that Razor set. I actually like that Razor set a lot, except he looks close to the silencer. Kind of, or Lich. They get kind of confusing.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Let's see what my odds are of one of these guys now. So, it's getting better. Now the very rare is still probably way up there. 1 in 123. I don't know if I care. I mean, I might want that set. I don't think I'll open those if I don't get them. I just don't care that much.
Yeah, it was interesting to see them getting scanned, but you said that they collect their phones.
Well, I think they,
So they
yeah,
can
I think they take their
authenticate.
phones when they get in the booth because they got to do the authenticator. That's Undying, man. He's got some arrows,
He
little
looks
battle
very
warfare.
dying.
He does. I love Undying's definitely one of my favorites. You can't even see him. He's
That's
out of the
terrible.
screen. That's what happens when he grows big. His belly gets a little out of control.
Looks like from Full Metal Alchemist, one of the bad guys.
Oh,
The
yeah.
big pudgy one that eats people. The dumb, you know, he's like
Oh,
sort of
yeah, the
dopey,
gross-
Yeah.
Guy who wants to, he just asks to eat everybody
Yeah.
real cutely.
I'm hungry.
I was
Can I
hungry.
eat him?
It does. It does.
Mhm.
But one of the things during us watching OG go through the battle, or to the top, even before they got to the last game, was they were. I felt the panel was against them very antagonistically.
To the point where they were getting mad, not because that their predictions weren't right.
Yeah, they were mad at. It seemed like they were mad at OG because they were predicting wrong, but I.
It was frustrating.
And they're just like, OG can't do this again. Can't do this again. No way. It's just dumb luck. How many times can you have dumb luck? The game's got dumb luck chances all over it.
Well, they would get condescending too. Like,
Yeah.
well, no one really expected them to get this far, and they had a good game. They should be really proud of how far they've gotten. But
You
it's
heard
over
it
now.
time and time again. Every
Every
level
single
they
season.
step through.
Every single game.
Yeah, in the finals too.
That would be my biggest comment on the True Sight. It was interesting. There were so many storylines they could do. I don't like him either. on the true site.
Yeah.
They could have went the obvious one with EG, and I'm glad they didn't.
Uh-huh.
They barely touched on it for like a half a sentence, and I'm happy that they didn't focus on that, because all of
Yeah, the
TI,
story.
that's all they were talking about was EGB and Trunks, and they were.
And they were.
Happy they did not win. So I'm glad they didn't focus on that.
Uh-huh.
It was very telling that they didn't think that OG wasn't going to go anywhere, because the only footage they had was for the last series. Period. The end.
Oh, yeah. They didn't get any prep before the
Nope.
thing, and they barely had OG in the limelight. So
And
I
that-
don't think they have the recordings, like you said.
Well, yeah, because the previous true sites, you got to see the journey of both sides as they went through. Not even just in TI, like they would like touch on the majors. Like if you watch, was it last year's with who won last? Was it VP though? No,
VP, well, I
they got
don't
fairly
remember.
far. Oh, no, the last one I
VP got
watched.
far.
I don't know who. Don't get mad at him. It's me. They showed like VP's like dominance on all the majors, and then they got to it. I mean, you saw the entire like series of both sides when they were
Yeah.
doing it, and here they only focused on the very last championship series. They didn't even touch on any of the like the previous rounds that they could have that were within the last couple of days, even at the same. If they didn't even look at them, they didn't touch them, they didn't talk about them, they didn't talk
Yeah.
about the other teams that they could have, like the two other teams they could have fought. They didn't talk about EG. They didn't talk about any of the other matches. So that was weird. And I think the way that they edit it,
Yeah.
and I can actually, it's funny because we were like, "Oh, what are you gonna talk about? What are you gonna talk about?" I'm like, I got lots, and I might get on a soapbox. So stop
Okay.
me.
No, keep talking.
I think the way that they edit it was funny and irritating at the same time. Which
Why is that?
Funny in the fact that they had to cut and clip a majority of all of the analysts' comments, even with this 5 games. There were barely any comments in the True Sight video
Uh-huh.
of any of the analysts saying anything negative about OG. There was a short, brief one where they were confused by the Treant choice. And at the very beginning of the True Sight, the bow tie guy that is always like the main,
Red Eye?
yeah, he mentioned that he didn't even have him getting out of, I think it was him.
Yeah,
I didn't even get it, they're gonna have a lower bracket. I mean,
Yep.
that was the only time that they had, and if you actually watched any of those games, all they talked about, except the guys that were commentating, not the commentators,
Yeah.
but the panel, was that statistically they shouldn't be there, and statistically they shouldn't choose this, and there's no way they're gonna win, and blah 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 blah. They were so stuck on how the rest of the previous whole season went
Yep.
that they weren't even looking at the current, what they were looking at, where the team was currently there. And that actually made me laugh a little bit. It was funny. I was like, they don't want their guys to look bad, I guess. I don't know. What was frustrating for me is I think they did a disservice to LGD. I don't really know the team very much.
Oh, you mean during the thing?
the way they edited it?
Just because when you're losing, it's sad.
Yes, when you're losing, it's definitely
feel bad.
sad, and you feel bad. But I'm not even talking about that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they left the cameras on them too long at the end.
Yeah.
And the way they edited, I'll admit I was laughing because the way that they were doing it, it was making LGD look lost, even on the games that they were gonna win on.
Yeah.
Because they would have a clip of OG saying something sort of snarky, and then LG being like, "What just happened? I don't understand." And then you would see OG saying something else that was sort of funny, and then you
Yeah.
would see LG looking like, "You gotta be kidding me." I mean, that was just, I don't know. I don't think they edited it very well at all.
I think, to be fair, I think OG did a lot of things people didn't expect. So I think that led to those. Those are just comments that you want to. I mean, if you're editing footage, those are comments that you want to add in there, because I, as an audience member, I was like, wow, I was like, they're going to do this, and how is this going to work out? So I think I feel good that LGD was like on a similar page with me
Oh, okay.
on those levels of amazement to like why they picked this or how this is going to work. The panel was, I think my disservice was they didn't give OG the due credit that you can't just win and win and win by accident against pros. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work out that way. Statistic guy should know this, because That's not. It's not a reliable statistic.
The
It's
guy that booted Weatherman Purge.
oh yeah.
I want Weatherman Purge back.
His things were annoying, and like you only got something out of it maybe if you're hardcore, and I'm not. I'm like semi-hard. I didn't really get anything out of his panel stuff except, yeah, go team. You know, he did this little
Well, he
like
shouted.
fake hurrahs.
All three of whatever random statistics he threw out there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a real nice guy, but the I don't know. I think it was just another idea that Steam had that was weird.
I don't know why you couldn't have him and Weatherman Purge. Completely two different things.
True.
Different soapbox.
Yeah, a different subject completely. All right, but yeah, they just seemed to disrespect him overall. And the other, you could tell the other teams when they got up there, well, so and so can win with this, or yeah, you heard there were like snide comments from the players on the other team after they got beat by them. It was just like non-respect going around.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, we were beat, and they were lucky." I was like, "You only get lucky so long. Either they're better than you, or what?
Or they're better than you.
Or they're better than you, and you can't admit it. So how are you going to grow?" It was like one of those things of. It felt cool watching that part, them overcoming all that problems, especially that they had to play in. There you go. Oh, what did I get?
Oh.
Was he off the screen
He
to
was
the
off
left?
the screen. I thought you got
I was faked out.
Oh,
I
okay.
was faked out.
You were.
That's okay. I don't know. I don't, like I said, care if I have any of the
You're gonna
sets.
get any of them.
I don't think so. I think it was
See, I told you it wasn't you.
it was definitely you. It's never gonna happen again.
I don't know that.
It was our first time together. He doesn't like. They're leaving the. I wonder how these guys look from the top down. If they look familiar enough that they're disregarding their own rules. All right, odds are starting to run out. 5.2. 5.2. Oh, look at that jump around.
Jump around.
Let me try to hit that again. 12.1. Open.
I want you to get techies.
You want techies? You should play the game and play techies.
Oh, you got the
The
super
lich,
rare one.
the super rare one. That's cool. I'll take it. I like lich. I play lich way too much.
Is Lich a girl or a boy?
Yes,
Okay.
he's a boy, I believe, from Warcraft. World of War. Yeah, Warcraft.
Is it Lich or Lick?
Oh, don't ask me. Ask them. They might tell you. I don't know the answers to that question. I like how he stays there as a possibility. Does that mean you get him twice?
Which one did you get?
I think I got the
You got
techies.
techies!
I got the techies, right? But I didn't. Why did these all pop? Did I get all three?
It says you received. Bam, bam, bam. Look, you received. Phantom Lancer, Jaw Ranger, techies.
So when you open all the sets, does it just give you all the other two automatically? How did I get three? Or did I not get techies?
It says, congratulations, you received techies, Phantom Lancer, Jaw Ranger. Looking at the open treasure box.
That's exactly what it said. So I got them all. So there's no
Seems
guarantees. No guarantees. I'm not even saying it's rigged, because if somebody spends this much money and doesn't get this, I'll feel bad. But our last time I was short like 2 sets. Now I got them all, and it gave me these 2. Or no, I'll still be short 1. Still.
I don't
Right?
think so. I think you got them all.
I didn't get them all, right? Did I get this guy?
You just got them. And her.
And I got the Lich earlier.
Yeah.
Am I...
I don't know if you got- did you get him?
Yeah, because you keep saying him like that.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember Spirit Breaker.
I don't remember Spirit Breaker.
So I probably didn't get Spirit Breaker. That makes sense. But why'd one set give me 3? That's weird. That's nice. I'll take it. It was ketchup. But I don't think I got Spirit Breaker. Let's check. Because right now I can
You
just
did.
go.
I do.
Okay.
Ah,
I have a perfect memory. Not at all. Not
I
at
don't
all.
remember it.
I don't remember either. It was distracted with our topic.
Mm.
Anyway, the True Sight episode was really good. I'd recommend watching it. We just watched it on YouTube. We didn't watch it through Steam or anything like that.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was okay.
I appreciate the episode, and there was a lot to get through, so I can kind of understand why focusing on the last games was fun.
Okay, so yeah, it was nice to remember what happened, but it took me a good 5-6 minutes to realize they were only going to do the last 5 games.
Yeah, because that's because they I thought they were starting with
At least a summary of what happened.
the 3 out because they played LGD before.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were just going to go through it like that.
Those poor fans.
I don't think they needed the summary. Oh yeah, I felt bad for
Crush.
them.
Like,
They were so
oh.
excited. I thought they were. I felt they felt like the best team coming in too.
You know what though?
Yeah.
I felt bad for the fans, but then I didn't feel bad for the fans because once again I am an OG fangirl, and they were chanting "Go home, OG jerks."
They were chanting.
I didn't know that that's what they were chanting. I mean,
Not
I
while
remember
we were watching. Yeah,
I
we couldn't
remember when they
understand
were
it.
chanting something, and I realized it was probably against OG, since like the whole rest of everybody there, except for the few people that came over from the U.S. because
Well, it was just
we adopted them for that one. They were the other team, so they were ours.
it was a really good tournament, and it was their mid. What's the name of their mid? Oh jeez.
And
No, Anna's the guy
I
they
can
got
tell you all the
back.
people. You tell me where they were at. You have Anna, you have Seb,
Yeah,
you have Thompson.
Thompson mid.
Okay.
That was amazing. That he, didn't really compete before then and made it all the way through. That was really cool. You could see all the pressure on him, and they picked on him because of it. You could see that during the
Yeah.
tournament a little more. But seeing this guy play this year, even though they're not like, basically Anna's so good. Anna's so good. Everybody underplayed Anna.
He was so much calmer.
Yeah, this time than the last
last
time I
time he-
watched him.
Yeah, well, when he used to. Did he play last year? Or the year before? I can't remember. He took a break.
He took a break.
When he was previously here, he got flustered easier, it seemed. But, no, I think one story they did show on the True Sight was the difference between OG and LGD, the way that, or at least they edited it to make it look that way.
Uh-huh.
Where OG was like, "It's okay, we got 'em, boys. Have fun, do your best. Yay, team! Screw the other guys. We got this. We're awesome." Right? And LGD was, when they were doing well, they're like, "Ha, idiots," with other language.
Yeah.
And and then when they weren't doing well, they were super quiet because they were getting their butts chewed out. You weren't here. Why weren't you here? You should have been here. We lost because of you. Whole different approach. Are you confused why you won everything?
Yeah, I'm confused again.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You can keep talking.
Well, there it is, right there. With a chance to receive, so you could.
Bonus items. Okay, yeah, there it is.
Maybe anytime you do it, you have a chance to get the extra ones too.
Yeah, anytime you get one of these, you get a chance to get those. So,
No, I thought it's the other way around. The way it reads, with a chance to receive these.
oh, okay.
Each has these, and you always have a chance to receive these. Unless you get one of those, I'm guessing then you don't have a chance to get
But I got like 2. You saw me open one, and I got 2 rares. I got 2 of these.
Yeah.
So I get, because of one of these, I have a chance to open up 2 of those.
Yeah, it
still?
doesn't say one. It says with a chance to receive.
Okay. So I could receive all 3 off winning
So you could
one of these.
technically just, if that's a possibility, if you could buy
Just
just
very
one
odd.
chest.
Yeah, you can
Click
get
a
all
button. I don't like that one. Meh.
But that's that one.
Well, I like that part. He's cute. He's like, oh, bear. No, never.
That's awesome. I love that set. I'm gonna have to play Sand King now.
He's cute.
Techies, there's just so much fun things you can do with techies. Oh,
Go. Ah. Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
mouse.
Oh, the whole thing's a nutcracker.
Yeah.
Go to the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
It took me a long time. Scroll around all the way to the back. I want to see the penguin that's, or not penguin, but whatever.
Well, it was a
he is.
penguin last time
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's cute.
So much. Stuff.
He's got a rocking horse
Yeah, rocking horse.
with walnuts because he's a nutcracker.
Yeah.
for his bombs. Brilliant.
All right. Well, that's. I think I'll wrap that up, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna try to get you back every time I do an opening and spend money on Dota, so I can hopefully make money playing Dota. And this is kind of cool. This is I want to do more interview type of sessions. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask Bro, Taryn. I think during a gameplay, have a topic and then talk about the topic, because I think that's much more interesting to have multiple things going on while you're doing something else.
Yeah, I can see that.
Anyway, that's gonna be my approach.
I won't be that person.
No, you're gonna play Dota someday with me. She will, someday. Someday.
Do I get to be techies?
Oh man,